All right, what's going on right now? And as I check just to make sure everything's running smoothly on YouTube, is there anything you want to plug or anybody you want to shout out, anything like that?
Uh, usually my mom and my dad, cause they sacrifice a lot for me, and even my brother and my sister, cause they do a lot for me and they help me out in many ways I can't even explain.
Definitely, definitely. Now, since you do have some sneakers behind you, you said you have like tons all around your room or whatever. Can you talk about like what got you into sneakers?
My brother, he a sneakerhead, so just growing up in the household with him, I just started to fall in love with sneakers, and Jordan really my go-to. So he been getting a lot of Jordans, and it's like a household favorite. So that's what we just run with.
Yeah, and to pay homage to Michael Jordan, I just realized, I mean, it's pretty much perfect timing. Even though again we kind of followed on this thing a couple of times. That was my fault on that, but we're doing this on Michael Jordan's birthday. You're obviously from Chicago. You can even see like because I got from like my right here. I got Michael Jordan behind me too, next to LeBron James. I got them both. But being from Chicago, Michael Jordan's birthday. Is he your goat?
Of
Yes or no?
course, of course, no question.
Yeah. So what makes Michael Jordan the goat to you?
He's different. He's unique. Nobody can play like him. Nobody had that mindset and that attitude that he has. I mean, I know a lot of people gonna say LeBron, but I don't feel like LeBron accomplished everything that Jordan did. Jordan, he legendary. LeBron is too, but nobody is basically Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I would say like yeah, no offense, like your argument. So I LeBron is my favorite player, but the reason why I would say Jordan's the GOAT is all the statistics, the
Yeah,
things you said like Jordan's like the things LeBron James has done on the court. One has been crazy, but the stuff he's done off the court as well. He's done a lot more off the court, I feel like, than Michael Jordan. So he's definitely a legend himself as well. But yeah, I like never ask those GOAT questions. I feel like that's like the worst question ever. Like one because my opinion, there's no go. I think it's you could see it both ways. Would you agree on that, or do you really think like Michael Jordan's the GOAT, LeBron is second?
nah, Jordan the GOAT. Then I'll say Kobe next.
Man, what are they're like corrupting you or something like that. There's no way. But Kobe, I would say this top three: Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, top
Yeah,
three.
I guess I'll get that to you. I'm not really a LeBron James fan, but yeah, he up there, I guess.
Yeah. Do you know anybody like in Chicago or where you live that says LeBron James is the GOAT or no?
Not that I'll be around, because I can't be around people that got that mindset.
Yeah. So the weird ones in Chicago like LeBron James more than Michael Jordan. Other than that,
Yeah,
everyone's
probably
on
people
there.
at my school would probably say LeBron, but I don't know what they be on.
Oh yeah, because do you go to like I'm assuming your school's like a private school, right?
Yeah,
So someone was like super. Is it like a really preppy like private school?
not really. They not really strict, but it kind of is.
Yeah. I'm actually curious since like I'm assuming like is your school in a like a not like a skyscraper or is it like in a normal school building? Like how does your school building look?
It's in a university now. It used to be DeVry University, but they ended up buying a building out. So the school, it kind of looked like a mini community college. It's big.
Okay, so yeah, because I was like when you think it's like sometimes I'm assuming there's schools in the city where it's like a school in a like obviously not a huge skyscraper, but like a building like that,
Yeah,
like it in the city. So I was really curious about that. But since you said like Jordan's a go, all this stuff, whatever. Some of your brother Jordan sneakers are Jordans. I mean, I guess it's the best basketball shoe brand of. Yeah, you can't debate like sneakers. I guess Nike rocks the off the court stuff, but yeah, when you're on the court, actually, I don't know. There's a lot of nice shoes off the court,
yeah.
um, but definitely the Jordans have a lot of the most legendary shoes of all time. Probably the best shoe of all time is that Jordan One. That's the best shoe of all time. Changed sneaker culture. But like, what Jordans are your favorite?
Probably the threes or the fives.
Oh, that's man. That's mine. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be sound basic. I like the 11s the most.
Mm.
Um, a good 4 or 7 too, maybe. But I think my all time favorite shoe is probably I like either the Space Jam 11s, the Obsidian Jordan 1s. I love those. I love that colorway. Um, and then like probably that the whole Travis Scott what were they fours? Because I just like that light blue. I love that color, so I thought those shoes were crazy.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, but those are definitely like I'm not too big of a sneakerhead, and also I'm not from Chicago, so I guess I'm not like I don't know. Like, do you think people from Chicago have a whole different view on basketball than everyone else? Just since you had Michael Jordan from there, and also like no one's ever told me, oh threes and fives are my favorite Jordan. Like I've never heard that once, and I've asked a good amount of sneakerheads like what their favorite Jordans are. So do you think Chicago people kind of have their own different view and style on Jordan and basketball?
For us, yeah, cause the release dates it'd be crazy. You actually gotta have a plug, to have get the Jordans that you really want. Cause if you don't, just trying to go in the stores and get them, it's gonna be sold out because everybody in Chicago really love Jordans, and that's really our go-to shoe. If not, is the next shoe is designer. So I feel like Chicago attitude towards Jordan is pretty big.
So, were there any shoes that like you kind of had to go the extra mile to get or anything like that?
Nah, I never had to because my brother, he's my plug. He always, if any joint I want, he usually get them from me. But I don't really know if he goes the extra mile to get them.
Yeah,
I
but I
never
guess
really have to worry about them because I just get it from him.
yeah. So you're definitely lucky for that. I want to talk about that other poster right next to you. I think that's the right of you. That's you at the MSH TV camp. Obviously, that's probably like ages ago for you. Really, it's not that long ago, but to us, obviously, like a long time ago. Um, I guess you could say like looking back at that picture and now seeing where you are today, just how crazy is that to think about?
And it's real crazy because when I first went there, I was probably about 5'7", 150 pounds, just still trying to get my name out and just to grow from where I'm at, to grow from where I was to where I'm at now is a big jump because when nobody ever thought that I'll make everything that I'm doing now happen. Because as a shorty, I was really small, so I had to do all the little things to get known to play up with the big guys, and it was always hard. But I just always had the heart to do it.
And you bring up getting known. Like, what did you have to do? Like you said, the little things and everything, but can you be maybe more specific? Like, what did you have to do to get yourself exposure and
Uh,
offers?
I had to take a different route. Here in Chicago, mainly all the powerhouse schools are CPS schools, and I just told my family that I want to take a different route and go to a school that a coach believed in me. In my freshman year, I was on varsity, and I still had to learn from two veteran players on our team, and they just taught me everything and all about the ropes. And I just took that to my exception that I knew if I'm playing under a good high school coach who knows everything about the game and he knows a lot of college coaches, he give me the connection that I need. I was using that to my advantage, and I want to thank him for that.
And when did you have that big breakout season? Was it maybe your sophomore year, like right after you kind of learned from those seniors, or did
I'm not
maybe
gonna
you
lie. I'm
come
not gonna
late?
lie. It was last year, right before the pandemic hit us. Uh, I was a junior. I think I was averaging around like 23, 24, and I was just going crazy that year. I don't think nobody expected me to do that. I probably, me and my teammate, well, that I'm committed with, we probably had the two biggest breakouts of the year. I don't think nobody had a bigger breakout than us.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy for sure. And like, what was that recruiting process like for you? Just how did that all go?
I mean, just getting offers. Of course, you like that. Every kid want to offer to say that I'm getting Division 1 offers. I get a chance to play Division 1. I'm just getting that opportunity. But the recruitment process, it was real good. But I knew at one point like I had to dial down and just pick one school. And I felt like Loyola was really that school that they can help me in the future get to where I need to be and where I want to be. So I just believed in the coaching staff, and then I feel like my hometown has my back. So I'm just trying to really put on for my city and help us get a chance to make it back to the tournament. You know, because right now we're doing big things over there. We just got ranked 22, and we just starting to get the recognition that we need.
Yep, and obviously, again, that whole season where the Final Four happened, like Loyola is now a team, at least as of recently, that you don't, or that they have made a pretty good name for themselves, I guess, basketball wise. They got a lot of respect. They have my respect since I completely disrespected them that season. So yeah, but what other schools do you think you were looking at if it wasn't for Loyola?
Colorado State and Virginia Tech. Uh, it's actually a crazy story. When Colorado State first recruited me, I think it was around May. The coaching staff, I was rocking with them heavy. I talked to them on a daily basis. We were watching film. We was getting to know each other a lot. We was real close. But then that's when I think Loyola came into the picture. And I think my last top three schools was going to be Colorado State, Virginia Tech, and Loyola. But with the Virginia Tech one, when I was talking to them, I actually had a Zoom meeting set up. And I think right before I was gonna do the Zoom meeting, I committed and I called them and I let them know. So I think I kind of like I didn't miss out on it because I feel like the opportunity I have now, I'm blessed with it. But it's just it is what it is with that because I feel like I picked the school that I really wanted to go to.
Yeah, and obviously, like if you did think you were missing out on something, you wouldn't have committed before the Zoom meeting. Like how I guess how confident were you in that decision then, since you did it before almost giving any some other schools like a chance to kind of talk you out a little bit?
I wasn't really confident because my gut feeling is telling me, yeah, this is school, and then the other half is like, nah, just wait out and seek your options. But it was really kind of hard, but I just feel like this is the school that I really need to go to, and that I can really help make them better, and that we can really get far uh, to the stage that we really want to be.
Yeah, and something personally about myself, like one, I'm terrible at making decisions. I'm also a big overthinker. Like what you just said, I don't know what I would have done. I think I would have contemplated whether committing there or hearing it out for forever. Like before I even like even if I had the opportunity to let the other schools like talk to me, I would probably be like still contemplating, like, hold on, like I'm still thinking and basically waste time at that. Like how how did you kind of just figure out like this is okay? Because obviously like, this is a big decision. So
Uh, it was really a tough decision. I remember what was it? I committed on my birthday, and I think 2 days before my birthday, I think it was the 21st. I think I had practice that day with my team, and I ended up sitting down with my high school coaches, and we talked about it. And he was like, he was real close with my college coaches, Coach Moser, and they was talking. And they was like, they really need a point guard like me, and they really think I can help them develop real well. And I just felt like just using that, just having that in the back of my mind, and knowing that the skill level that I have that I can bring in, I feel like it was only right and that it can fit the program. And I feel like I can play with the teammates that I'll be playing with next year. So I just felt like just going with that, uh, it was just my best choice.
Right, hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, my bad, bro. Sorry. I think my Wi-Fi went out. My fault.
yeah.
Yeah, let me just make sure it's still live. It should be live, but I'm just double checking real quick. Yeah. All right. We're all good. Yeah. So I guess I'm wondering like with that decision, was maybe one of the things that was kind of like because I'm assuming like were you just going with your heart, like you kind of believe like everything happens for a reason, like whatever your heart was telling you,
Yeah, I was really
probably
going
right.
what was my thought process that was telling me in the back of my mind, my gut feeling. And my mom told me to pray on it, and I did that. And I just feel like all the sacrifices that I made and everything that I just put it all in God's hand and let Him just deal with it. Cause He put everything in front of me, He let me deal with it, and then I just put it back on Him and have Him deal with my problems. And I just feel like my problem was I was just overthinking it, and I just had to be patient. And once I was patient with it, it came to me that Oyo was gonna be the fit.
Yeah. And I got like a feeling maybe one of those things that made it seem like the perfect school for you was the hometown hero. Loyola is in Chicago. I mean, maybe you are like a half an hour away or whatever like that, but like you're going to be one of the hometown heroes of that team. Was that something that just made it really like kind of helped your gut out a lot with that decision?
Yeah, because uh, everybody in Chicago, uh, I'm not gonna say if like yeah, I can't say that. If you play basketball in Chicago, everybody probably gonna know you. And I just feel like I have a lot of
Wait, I think your mic just cut out. Oh, now you're good. Now you're good. Oh, all right. Looks like he just left. I'm assuming he's refreshing his page. Should be back in a second. So yeah, I'll just. All right. Yep. He is back right now. Hello.
yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, but just with the whole hometown hero process, yeah, I just feel like if you're known in Chicago and you play basketball, everybody's gonna know you because we all basically hoop together. We know each other. We play against each other basically every single day. Or if not, we see each other in tournaments or same AAU team. And I just feel like that everybody, I can put the whole Chicago on my back because we haven't had a person to do that in a while since I want to say Derrick Rose, and I'm trying to be that next if factor to do it and to put on for my city.
And Chicago is obviously like maybe this or I don't know which one's bigger. Like, well, New York I think is the biggest city. Then probably like Los Angeles or Chicago are like the two other biggest cities in the country. So how do all the Hoopers in Chicago know each other like that? How are you guys able to have that special bond?
Uh, we big, but we really small on the hooping thing. Like if you talented, then you gonna know who all talented. We not gonna really sugarcoat anything. We all together. We all basically know each other. So once you all start hooping with each other, it basically turns to family. Some people I started hooping with like probably 5, 10 years ago. That turned into family just based off basketball, just hooping in Chicago because we all came up basically in the same thing, in the same basically hood, and we all just trying to make it out. So once you just start hooping with each other, and you just get that vibe and that connection, it just built, and we just try to really make Chicago bigger for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And sticking to hoop and everything. I know all this. The Illinois athletic scene has been kind of crazy in terms of like you guys probably started playing like really now, something like that. Like it's been on, or like they've been saying, all right, we're gonna play this day. Oh nope, never mind, canceled forever. Oh wait, now we're gonna bring it back maybe. It's been crazy over there in Illinois. So if you have been playing games, what was it like coming back to basketball?
My first game was last week. I played my first game. It was last Monday, and just coming back, I started. I was going 100 miles per hour. I mean, it was first game back. I was geeked. We was too excited. Whole team was. We just had to get back in our groove, and just get back to playing who we were, and that's what we did. I think in the second half, we came together again, and it just felt good to just be back on the court. But just playing with the mask overall, that's it's kind of hard because even you can be as in much shape as possible, but
Yeah, yeah,
that breathing and that masking is really kind of hard to do.
yeah. You said the breathing's hard. Like I was wearing a mask dribbling a basketball, and like there's some like obviously you're not looking down when you dribble, but there's some vision that mask covers up where like there's something I used to be able to do without a mask that I was like losing the ball every single time. Like I couldn't do it wearing a mask. Was that at all difficult for you too, or was that easier?
It was. I really didn't go through that. It was just really the breathing process because I, not just me. Everybody probably struggled breathing in
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like you got to do what you got to do. But like, did you put it? I'm not gonna like you're playing basketball, so it's really difficult to do that. But did you have it over your nose or did you have it below your nose? Because I was thinking maybe if you have it below your nose, it's easier to dribble. Because I had mine really over my nose and I really couldn't dribble.
uh, when we first started practice, we used to play with the mask under our nose, and that was good. Like we was cool with it.
Yeah,
Like we can breathe and everything. It's just really over our mouth. That's not really a big deal. But then when the IHSA came out that we have to play with over our nose, and our coach told us in practice like we got to get used to it, just playing with it. We really struggled the first day because it was kind of hard. Like we
yeah.
would get tired fast. We wasn't used to it, but now like I'm not gonna say it's becoming easier, but it kind of is because you're used to it now, and you just got to deal with it, and that's what it is.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you've had to deal with a lot personally. I'm sorry to make you sad. Like your senior year, I'm probably looking forward to this forever. If you think about it though in the positive way, like you obviously have technically like what was going on right now. You kind of have it a lot better than most people. So at the same time, you do have a lot to be grateful for. But still, like your senior year, all that. Coming to high school as a freshman, like you're looking forward to your senior year, all that, and then now it kind of got screwed up. How have you been able to handle all the disappointment? I guess just with your senior basketball season and just your senior year in general.
Just being patient overall, just throughout the whole pandemic and the quarantine. I was still working out, still finding a little small local gym, but it was private. My father really helped me with that. Uh, I mean, it was, how can I say this? It was kind of hard, but it really wasn't for me because I was in a place where like I still had access to a
Yeah.
weight room, a gym, so I was still putting in the work that I needed necessary to do, and it was just grace to God. It happened to be me that I had all the supplies and all the access that I needed.
Yeah. What about in terms of like, going to school for your senior year, like hang out with your friends, like I don't know if it's like prom or homecoming, like all that stuff that you kind of have to miss out on.
Yeah, I mean, every senior want to experience they last prom, last homecoming, being around all their friends.
Yeah,
Y'all,
like graduation. I mean,
yeah, that too. Graduation, and just lunch, and just basically everything, because you all came in as a group, as one, and you just feel like that y'all built a close bond and relationship. So I feel like a lot of that was taken away from us, but now I just feel like we so close and we used to it. We still find ways to be around each other in a safe way, and we really not trying to let that affect our senior year. So everything that's put into place for me in my school, I feel like they trying their best as possible to still have us have our last prom and graduation still, but just in like a 6 feet distant thing.
yeah. So you're not really like as upset about it.
Yeah, cause I'm really like I just go to school just because I'm books first and then basketball next. So I'm just really trying to go to school to get my books done first. Then next is all about basketball. So I'm not really too big on missing out on prom, homecoming, but I really want to have a graduation though.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like if there's one thing that they could make happen, I would say graduation because that it's not like you're dancing with people. Like you could, and I'm assuming your school not that big since you go to like a prep school and everything. They, just outside somewhere. You could put the chairs 6 feet apart, whatever. Everyone's in a mask. Just walk up, like you could have the principal stand here the whole time, take a picture, like a little zoomed out. Like it could really work as
Mm.
long as you don't go to a huge school. So I would assume that could probably happen for you. I hope it does. But you said like books first, and then basketball and everything. Like when you go to college, uh, college is still school. Do you know what you're going to be studying?
Right now, nah, I'm probably gonna go into sports management, but at the same time, I've been thinking about going into marketing because I want to be. I really want to be in the sports business first, but then marketing. I mean, it's just good to just know other things and about the marketing process.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure like sports management is like I think you got to learn some of that too, or at least like you'll have to take some business classes. So it's like you'll probably be getting almost both of, or you'll be getting what you want basically in terms of both aspects. I would say I'm younger than you. I'm 2022, so I could be completely wrong, but I think like you're closer to college than I am, but I think that's how it is. I know sports management is like a business class, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. My sister actually is in sports management, so she actually had to take a class her freshman year to do that, and she still be telling me everything about it, like, cause she really trying to be in my sports age when I get older, and that's really why she went into the sports business.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like, I don't want to scare you about your future, but like, I don't know. Again, I'm a big like warrior, so I'm thinking like sports management because I think that's a risky. Like, you got to have a lot of connections to make it in the sports industry. A lot of people, tons of people love sports, so tons of boys are and girls too are going to college saying, "I want to be in sports. I want to be the next NBA. I want to be the next Mike, whatever. How do you say his last name? I don't want to pronounce it. Um, I want to be the next Adam Silver. All this stuff, but there's like a billion of those people out there going to college with those expectations. So it's like a really tough business to make.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of connections. Like, how do you think you'll be able to make yourself work in that business? Because whatever you say is going to come from me when I make my decision for my major. So like? Why do you think that business is good for you in your future? Like, how will that help you succeed financially and everything?
After Loyola, Loyola has great connections with people in the business world, and I feel like the people that I have around me, they also have good connections. Like my uncle, he knows a lot of people, um, a lot of NBA agents, and a lot of people in the sports world. So I feel like just having that to my advantage is real good on my end of my part. So I feel like I'll be good with the connections when I get older and want to really get into depth in that.
Yeah. If you end up not playing professional basketball, whether it's NBA overseas, um, excuse me, whatever it is, do you think, or even after you stop playing, like, do you think that, like, what are you trying to do in the sports industry? Do you want to be on TV? Do you want to, like, I don't know, be a GM or a coach, something like that? You want to be an agent? Like, what do you think you want to do in terms of that, or you're not really sure?
Really, a coach or a sports analyst. I mean, you still on TV when you do both, but I really wanna start in Chicago first, being a coach, because I feel like just starting back from where you started and teaching the kids and telling them stuff that you learned when you first was growing up, trying to be um, the next big thing coming out of your city. I just feel like just going into those is really gonna help me in the future.
And I guarantee you, if you went Instagram Live right now, or even if I did, like, we'd probably get one of those questions like, "How do I get Division One offers? How do I make it in basketball? All that stuff." And you said you want to teach those kids like in Chicago. Uh, what do you have to do to make it out, and what it takes to make it in the basketball world? What would be your keys to success?
Don't take anything for granted. It really starts in the class. You gotta have your priorities straight in the classroom. If you don't have those straight, it's not gonna work. It doesn't matter how talented you are in basketball. If your books is not straight, you're not gonna go anywhere in it. So I feel like just telling the kids that is really the mindset, having the books and balls first. Because one of my coaches that I used to play for, and he used to coach me. Coach Marcus, he used to basically tell us that if your books is not straight, you're not gonna make it in the world in basketball.
And I understand like your coaches tell you that, like you're saying it too. Even I say it, but at the same time, I mean, maybe it is like I think it does mean a lot too. That's why I tell kids too. Like one thing to say is like you gotta have good grades, and I tell them a few other stuff as well. Um, like how do you know that you gotta do well in school to make it? Is it just because like coaches have told you, like your basketball coaches, or have you heard from schools like, yeah, we're glad that you have good grades because if not, circumstances could have been different.
My coaches, and when I was coming up in elementary school, I used to think like I could just jag it off in school. I'll get my work done when I feel like, when I want to. So, and then it started catching back up to me in the classroom. My grades were slipping, and then when my parents took away basketball from me, it really hits a big part in your heart, and it's basically like something is being taken away from you out your life that you really need. And I feel like now when I seen that, I just feel like, yeah, I really got to take my books first. I really got to take my book serious first, and then basketball, because if your book's not straight, you're really not gonna be allowed to play basketball. It depends on how your parents are. I don't have strict parents, but it's still like
Yeah, yeah.
they're teaching me a lesson. Basically, like this is still important in life. You can't be out here in the world and you're really a dummy, but and you playing basketball, that's not really professional in the world.
Yeah, as for like, I think my parents, at least my mom, like the exact same. Like, I actually thought I didn't realize. I thought when you buy a house, like you just get it and then never need to like keep paying on. I thought you just buy it and that's it. Like it's easy to do that. But I guess also I actually thought first that we were all going to become homeless because we were going to have to keep paying all this money. Luckily, that hasn't happened yet. I'm assuming it. Hopefully, it will not. But then I realized, like, crap, I'm gonna have to do this too, and I'm an adult. So then I thought I was gonna go and be homeless because in school, like, I was a pretty good student, but I had to like, I would have my moments, and I would be trying too. So I thought I was like an idiot. Like my mom one time, I got like -10 on a math test. She like, I think she crumbled a test up at me, like threw it at me, like screaming like crazy, like, and that's kind of when I knew like this stuff is good. Like I took it seriously, but I was like this stuff is like real business. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely crazy for sure. I guess my final question for you, like, what are your goals in life?
My goals is I really want to make it to the NBA, and that's why I really chose Loyola, because the path that I'm taking and the route that I've been taking throughout my whole entire life, I feel like it's been working, and I feel like if I just put in the work and I have the people around me to help me get there and to lead me in the best position possible, I just feel like I can achieve anything that I've really been working for my entire life, because everything that I've been wanting to do. Has been coming to me in a good way, and I've been thankful for that. So yeah,
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, anyways, bring us to the end of the interview. Very, very grateful we were able to get this thing done. It was a great interview. Talked about a lot of good stuff. But yeah, man. Is there any kind of like final remarks you want to say before we end this thing?
no, I just appreciate it for having me.
Yeah, I'm really blessed to be able to talk to guys like you. Like you have no idea how much it means to me to talk to guys at your level and all this. I would have never imagined. I came into high school thinking the guys in my school were celebrities. None of them even went Division 1 or anything. I thought they were all celebrities. So I'm just like, this is like a whole other level for me that I'm still adjusting to having guys like you. So I'm extremely blessed for that. But yeah, so make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram at I am TY2. And actually, wait. That's reminded me. I had one more question I wanted to ask that I forgot to ask you though. Your name, I thought it was Ty. It's TY. You answered the question for me off the camera. Tell people why your name's TY and not Ty.
Uh, my small frat coach, my very first coach I ever played for, he told us that we all needed a nickname, and he started with me first, and he was like, "Since your name Tyler, we could just shorten it to TY instead of Ty." It was like TY sounds better because it's different, it's unique. Nobody really
Yep.
has the name.
Yeah. I agree. And two, so obviously the number we play with right now. Why did you choose to pick that number?
What'd you say?
Uh, the number two, like why did you choose to have that number?
Uh, Number two, I feel like it looks good. Just on a person, I feel like whoever wears number two is really a bucket. That goes for anybody. Did you see me when I said that?
Um, Honestly, I don't know because I was making sure you were number two. I was just seeing. So yeah, but you're good now. I see you now.
What'd you say?
I see you now, so you're good.
Oh, you want me to repeat it?
No. It doesn't matter. We were able to hear you. That's kind of the most important thing.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, and I feel like number 5 looks good. That's the number I feel like looks good on a player. That's what I think.
Yeah. Nah, definitely number two.
Yeah, I mean number 2 is kind of like 5 in a way. Like I don't know. I guess you see things differently than I do, but yeah. Again, make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram at I am TY2, and I'm at iHoopsFL. And anyways, for 2021, DePaul College Prep and Loyola University basketball commit TY Johnson. I'm Isaac Fleischer. This has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys. Appreciate you.